Tired of getting speeding tickets? Are you used to detectors like this one? We're going to break down the difference between this $800 windshield mount detector and this fully custom installed $4,300 one. Let's break down the differences and see which one's best for you. So starting with the windshield mount, this is what most people are used to. This is the Escort Redline 360C. It's their flagship radar detector that is a windshield mount. So obviously for a do-it-yourselfer where you're just trying to do a quick, easy install, maybe swap it from car to car to car, this is going to be the best unit for you. It's going to have front and rear 360-degree viewing. So it's going to tell you if you're being hit from the front, rear, or side, and it's going to show you that right here on the display. This is only going to help you against radar. Obviously, in speed detection, there is radar and then there's laser. These are two different guns. These are two different types of technology. Radar detectors are only illegal to use in Virginia and DC. They're legal to use in every other US state. So with that being said, this can be used in every state. Now I will say that this is also immune to the Spectre, which is the radar detector. So that's that thing that they use in Virginia to pick up if you're using a radar detector. This is immune to that, and then the fully installed system here is fully immune to that as well. Again, we talked about picking up laser or LiDAR, which is essentially light being emitted from the gun. These are the two guns here in front that would be a LiDAR laser gun. This is not going to help you against that type of gun. So you have to be selective in understanding that you're only defending against 50% of the technology on the road. But again, cheaper price point, 800 bucks, great detection, and you can swap it from car to car to car. And again, you don't need a professional install to make this work. I will say though that when I travel from car to car, go in friends' cars, if I rent a car, I'm always going to be bringing this, packing this with me. When I go on vacations and rent a car, I'm generally packing this in my suitcase and then throwing it on my rental. That way I at least have something on my ride to help me against some of the technology out there. So that marks the windshield mount detector. Now let's get into the big boy. Inside, you're going to have three separate boxes, 1, 2, and 3. In the first box, you're going to have your CPU, you're going to have your controller, and you're going to have your LCD display, as well as your GPS antenna. Your GPS antenna with modern radar detectors is actually going to help you out a lot because it's going to let you know if there are false signals on the road. So if you drive by your speed is sign a few times, it'll log that in here and let the unit know that that is a false, that it is not a real threat. So it's going to start muting out things like that on your trip, which is very important. It's also going to have the whole database for red light and speed light cameras. So if you're driving up to a speed camera, it's going to let you know it's in 1,200 feet. Slow down, you're going too fast because it's GPS. It's also going to know your speed. It's going to let you know to slow down so you're not going to get a ticket past that speed light camera. Now, one of the big comments I always get on my videos when I do these installs of the custom installs, everyone is saying, hey bro, your radar detector's not going to work down that far in the dash. Well, fact is, I'm not using a windshield mount detector that has the radar receivers built into it mounted in the dash. Of course not. The radar receivers are mounted in the bumpers, and I'll show you those in a second. And my display, as you can see, very small, tiny, I can integrate this anywhere in the dash to make a custom display. So that's how I'm able to mount this lower or somewhere stealth in the dash where, again, you can't see it if you're a cop. And from there, this is giving me all the information. All of my sensors are going to plug directly into this brain. So again, it's more versatile. It has more protection because there's more sensors, bigger sensor, larger sensors that are installed all throughout the car. If you can see here, you got your shifters, your front receiver, rear receiver. You have the display, the control module, stuff for expansion, GPS, and then things like LED, USB for updates, and a radio mute if you want to integrate that into your audio system. Now let's talk about those radar receivers, shall we? So this is the one that's going to be installed behind the bumper, completely hidden. Again, nothing on your dash, no wires hanging off the dash. This is going to be your windshield mount detector. So if you're looking at the sizes between the two, this receiver is just about as big as this whole entire unit. So you're going to get much better range, further range with this mounted in the bumper. It's also kind of unobstructed, right? It's in the front bumper of your car. So it's all the way in the nose and all the way in the rear bumper. So it's going to give you just, again, much better reliability and detection when it comes to radar. Again, this you're relying on front and rear from just this. It's great, it does the job, but again, it's fitting a different install type and a different price point. Now these are where the magic is fully made, and this is where the system really is going to help defeat any kind of threat that's on the road from a measurement device like LiDAR. So this is DragonEye, and this is DragonEye Compact. We have the DragonEye full size down here. These are variable pulse rate LiDAR guns, harder to beat than any other gun on the market. By variable pulse rate, it means it's not a predictable amount of time that each pulse is coming out. So it's going to change that. And because of that, you're going to need multiple shifters, right? So in the front end of the car, you're going to need some that receive and some that transmit, because the receive has to measure what this is doing in real time to know how to spit that signal back to the gun to basically deflect the signal. And how this is going to work is you're going to beat the signal for a programmable amount of time. So you're going to jam the signal for, let's say, 4 seconds, and then the gun will get a reading. That 4-second buffer is going to allow you time to slow down to the speed limit, and then the cop is going to get your speed of you doing the speed limit. And when cop shooting with LiDAR, more times than not, you're going to be very far away from the cop, right? So like 20 some seconds away, or generally over 1200. So when he's shooting any car, it's always going to take any car multiple seconds to get a reading. Every car is going to be different because this is light reflecting back to the gun, and every car has different reflections, different paint colors, different aerodynamics of cars is going to change the rate of how quickly this thing gets a signal back. So if you're shooting a Mack truck, tractor trailer, it's going to be pretty quick. Big truck, somewhat quick. Sports car like a Lamborghini, it's going to take more time, right? So when you're jamming the gun for 3-4 seconds, cop's going to have no idea the gun's being jammed, and you're going to have that buffer time. It's going to alert you inside the car, hey, you're being hit, DragonEye ahead, and then you slow down to the speed limit. This thing then gets your speed limit. So this is where the installed systems are going to save you, and these guys get installed into the bumpers. The way that we install it, we always do it a little bit more custom, right? Where we 3D scan the whole front end and we build custom pods that make the system look integrated into the car like it's a factory option. So if you are in Virginia, you're not going to be able to physically see anything that's different on the car or anything that sticks out like this. Generally, double side stuck to a bumper is how most generic shops would install it. So you get 5 of these with the kit, and then you can always add on more if you're trying to do more defense, right? So if you really care about variable pulse rate guns like DragonEye, maybe you're in a place like Canada or Georgia where it's more streamlined and it's, you know, that gun is more active, then you're probably going to want to look into adding to the system a little bit, especially if you have a bigger car like a truck. You're going to want more shifters on the front, which means you're going to need a few more on the back. But yeah, the big difference between the two, again, this is a quick, easy install. It's a lower price point. It's going to help you against radar only, speed cameras, red light cameras. Does not help you against laser or LiDAR. The fully installed system is going to help you against everything. Both are going to be undetectable with the Spectre, which is the radar detector. So, I mean, you're pretty much covered in that aspect. However, this one, there's no wires hanging from your car. There's nothing visible to physically see, especially if it's integrated by a good installer who can totally stealth the system into the car. You would never know anything is in the car, even if you were searching the car. So guys, let me know in the comments, do you run a system? What brand do you have? What unit do you have? Did I change your mind if you had this and thought that it did everything? Because guess what? It doesn't. You do need the fully installed systems to fully protect yourself against LiDAR. So tell me in the comments what you got.